Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them microphone, dressed like $1 million, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join me? Steve Harvey, get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on, yeah. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. So y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn them up. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them up. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only. Steve Harvey got a radio show. Man, if I had time enough to tell the whole trip, the whole journey, then y'all would be sitting up in there going, okay, Steve, are we going to play the show this week? But, man, it's been a lot of amazing things has happened to me over the years, and not all of them good. It's been some amazingly bad things that have happened, too. But I just come on in the morning as a reminder to everybody of the actual goodness of God, that, man, that these mistakes that you're making, that these setbacks that you keep having, that these falls that keep occurring in your life, that they all are leading you somewhere if you just don't ever give up. That's the key. You can never, ever give up, because you don't know how the trip has been laid out for you. If somebody had told me years ago when I had the dream of being on TV, and then I thought about being one of the best comedians I could be, when I started, if somebody had told me everything that was going to happen in order for me to get there, I would have changed it. I would have said, okay, well, I ain't going to be that. How about this? See, and no one can know all of the events of their life ahead of time. It'd be so nice, wouldn't it? To prepare for it, see it coming, be aware of the haters, always knowing when the backstabbing moment is coming in your life, always knowing when you're going to get blindsided by the enemy. It would be really great to know that, wouldn't it? Well, that's not how it works. So, since no one knows exactly the challenges and the pitfalls and the detours that's going to beset them, it's imperative that you just don't give up. Because, see, knowing these things, we as human beings, by nature, would choose another route. But it ain't the route God got for you, though. See, the route God got for you, if you trying to do the right thing, if you doing the best you can, if you ain't out here just intentionally just messing over folks, if you using faith, and that's the belief in things that you cannot see, if you have something on the inside of you that keeps saying there's got to be more to life than that, then that's you. You, my friend, have a great chance here. And if you've ever had that feeling and gave up on it, just get it back. Just ask for it back. Just say, hey, man, I'm getting back to the way I used to be. Because there's a change that's available in your life, but you got to take it. You got to take a shot at it, folks. There's a chance for you to get it right, but you got to take a shot at it, folks. There's a chance for you to turn this whole thing around with God's help, but you got to take a shot at it. You. See, this decision is yours. The decision to lay down and give up, that's yours. It ain't it just got too hard for me, life too much. Man, life hard and too much for everybody. What I got to get you to see, my father used to always tell me, he said, son, best lessons in life, the one you'll value and learn the most is a bought lesson. I didn't quite understand that being young, but I sure got it now. Ain't no lesson like a bought lesson, the one you pay for. Those are the ones that hold to you, that stick to you, that start turning you into who you're going to be. Those are the character builders. See, you got to be forged to get to where you want to go in life. See, that's what the challenges and missteps is for. That's what the failing is about. Now, I know you don't like it. I didn't. I know you're not comfortable with it. I wouldn't. I know you wish it was over sooner than later. I always do. I always want it to be over sooner than later, because the later, man, it just seems like it's so much I got to go through. But let me tell you something, man. If you can forge your way through it and understand that you are forged in life. I don't know. I was on TBN one time when I was doing one of my motivational speeches, and I began to wonder about this experience I had at Ford Motor Company. And my last job after the auto industry started going down, my last job was in the foundry. And my job was to stand at the end almost where the engines first come out of the furnace. See, the engines are poured into a mold. It's hot, melted down metal, whatever they call it, lava, whatever. They pour it into a mold, and it goes into this furnace that's extremely hot. And my job was, after the heat was applied to the engine block, it would come through, and it would go through a hardening stage. But the way it was hardening, they would cool it suddenly. They would flush it with water. It would just blast water on it. But the fire and the high temperature is what made the engine block solidify. It's because it's got to get real hot, get melted down first. Then it's got to get poured into a mold. Then it's got to be pressure hit with water and all of this. And then it's real hot now. It's still hot, even though there's water been shot up. But when it comes out the end of the side, there's a lot of flashing in it. And flashing is metal from that to drip through the cast molding on it, just like flecks of extra pieces of metal. My job was to hit this engine block in the front with this huge, heavy rubber mallet, knock all the flashing off the front, and when it came around back, to bam, hit it real hard again on the backside. And that became the core of what the car is. A car without a great engine is nothing. It's just a pretty looking vehicle over there. But if it can't do what it was made to do because the engine block then cracked. See, you can have a car look real good, but if it freezes, an engine block crack, your car, it's over, man. You got to get a new block. The block is the core. But in order for the car to do what it's got to do, it's got to have a strong engine in it. In order for the engine to be strong, it's got to be forged in steel, come through fire, get poured in a mold, cooled off, heated, knocked around, beat on the front end, beat on the back end in order for it to be what it's going to be. The moral of the story, folks, is you got to get forged in fire to be what you're going to be. You got to get beat up. You got to get pressure washed. You got to have heat on you. You got to get melted down. You got to get poured into a mold. That's how you become who you are. So the tough things that you're going through, the difficult challenges and the setbacks. I know a brother who went to prison, man, and the whole reason he ended up going to prison because he was looking out the window, looking out in the yard at him working out. And then the next thing you know, man, this brother decided that he was going to go out there and work out. Well, guess what? He's one of the top trainers in country today.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, undivided attention is all that's required here, nothing more. It's not necessary to have good sense. It's not necessary to have common sense. Degrees are not needed. Anything of any value. You just don't need it. Just need you listening. Because this is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. We need you to be open-minded and receptive to the foolishness that's about to go down. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Make no mistake about it. Ain't no other one badder than this here. Let's get this thing started. Shirley Strawberry.
Hey, good morning, Steve.
Kick it on over to Carla Farrell.
Good morning, Steve. Hey, crew.
Bring it on in to the impressionable Kier Jr. Spates.
Morning, Unc. I'm here.
And the king of foolishness, ladies and gentlemen, Nephew Tommy.
I love it.
I'm talking about for no reason.
I love it.
For no reason.
That's how you started.
I love it. I love it.
Let's go. Let's kick this morning off.
Yeah, we
cracking,
here.
baby.
Everything good?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
Steve.
Come on.
Yeah, how about with you? How you feeling?
I feel pretty good, man. I feel pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm just like really, really fine, you know.
Don't black out on me now.
No, I was just trying to think of how to describe it. And,
Okay.
Let me ask you something, man.
Yeah.
How often you count your money, though? Like once a week, once every 2 weeks?
No, I
do
don't
you
never
go
do
look
that.
at it and look at your zeros?
Did you hear
How
what
you
he
do
said,
that?
Tommy?
I don't ever do that.
You don't never go look at it? Like when you first, when you first got it, did you go look at it? Make sure it was still
where
in
is it that it'll be where you can go see it?
A viewing.
At least online, you go pull up your bank account, like, there it is. There
Oh, I
it is.
thought you
see
meant
it.
like look at the actual money.
Yeah,
No.
dollars.
Just pull
No.
it up, just say, okay, there it is.
No. I look at my bank accounts, you know.
Well, Unc, do you ever call down and say, I want all my money out this bank right now, and then say, I'm just playing?
Well, if you threaten me, I've done that before. If you threaten
You
me,
have?
oh yeah. If you talk to me crazy, yeah, I'll throw you into something.
Oh.
I want
Oh, you
it
go
cash.
get your, how many Brinks trucks is that?
Nah, it don't take all that. I ain't never really had to do it except once. I ain't had that much, but I had enough down there to be effective. So, bank talked to me crazy one time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I just said, all right, no problem. Just let me have my money. Oh, you're going to have to talk to a manager. That's fine. Let me talk to him. Said I'll be down there tomorrow at 2:30. Need it all in cash. There's about 6 people in my house that evening.
Trying to get this together.
No, who said something to him? We're going to straighten this out right now.
I love your banker voice.
I know.
Come on,
Banker boy.
Come on.
Who the hell is the former employee here who made this mistake? I said it correctly. The former employee here, because you're done.
All right, listen. Coming up at 32 after the hour, more of this crazy, ignorant show. Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, today we're going to start off the show on a lighter note. People still need your relationship advice.
Okay.
We're still quarantined together.
Okay,
Yeah.
but let me say this now.
What?
Since today I'm gonna act a fool, I don't know if I can recommend the advice I'm giving today. Ready, set, go.
Okay.
Don't even recommend it.
This one's
No.
from Felisa in Gary, Indiana. She says, I'm 27 years old and I'm falling in love with a 46-year-old man. We started hanging out a month ago and we're taking it slow. My 27th birthday was Friday and we met for dinner. He said he knows a man should never ask a woman her age, but since it was my birthday, he was curious. I told him I was 27. This man flipped out and said he's glad we didn't have sex because he has a daughter that's almost my age. He thought I was at least 35 because of the way I carried myself. I'm so hurt because I never had a problem with him being older. What does my age matter? Why does my age matter?
You don't have a problem with him being older. He got the problem with you being younger. Let's just talk about a couple things. You know, he said he thought you were 35. How you dressing? What you got on? Got this man thinking you 35. How's your hairstyle?
Which is still young.
Do you have bangs?
Ain't nothing wrong with bangs.
Ain't nothing wrong with bangs, but do you have a bang and flip?
Not throwback.
Flips are coming back. They're making a comeback.
They are. I saw that.
Are your heels maximum 2-inch heels? I'm just saying, there's some things that would make him think you was older. If I were you, I would be a little hurt. The hurtful thing is a man thinking you much older than you really are. Let me ask one last question. Mm-hmm. Do you drink heavy?
Got to.
35 is not
She's young. Yeah, that's still
But
young.
if you 27 and look 35 to the 46-year-old, that's all I'm saying. Next.
All right, this is from Beth in Charlotte, North Carolina. She says, I've been dating a man for 3 years, and I know he loves me, but he doesn't trust me. Last year, he admitted to putting a tracker on my phone and a camera in my house when he suspected I was cheating. I have limited freedom, and he goes everywhere I go. I love the attention, but sometimes I feel like he's smothering me. My friends say he's only going to get crazier if we stay together. How can I get him to relax and give me some space?
Relax. He got a tracker on your car and cameras in your phone. Where you gonna relax at?
Right.
Where you gonna relax? You taking your clothes off, he watching. You in the bathroom, he watching.
I see you.
You go to the store, he watching.
It's too much.
Dog,
man.
your friends are right. It's only gonna get worse.
Crazy.
He gonna take you down to the vet and get that little pellet put in you that you put in your dog.
Oh, when they
You gonna
get
end
out
up
of
with
their
one of
yard.
them. Yeah, you gonna mess around and go outside and gonna have Invisifence.
And what? What's that?
An Invisifence.
Yes.
Well, that's when you walk over there to the neighbor and then that shock hit you.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Well, she wants her space. How can she get him to give her space?
It ain't no
too?
space. You got a tracker and cameras.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next, he gonna buy you one of them police bracelets and put it on your ankle. It's only your friends are right. It's going to get worse. You can't get him to relax. He's what's called insecure.
Right. And controlling.
We had one of them on this show.
He did a whole movie about it, right?
Right. Tommy is insecure.
The story of his life. That was that.
Ta-da!
But he doesn't go. Even Tommy doesn't go this far. He does.
No, he don't go that far at all.
Yeah, she needs to get out. Don't make any serious future plans with this guy. You're right, Steve. This one's from Michelle. She's an iHeart Radio app listener. Hey, Michelle. She says, I'm a 45-year-old woman, and I've been married to a man-child for 6 years. The quarantine has brought out a side of him that I can't stand. If things don't go his way, he pouts for days. If he wants to have sex and I'm not in the mood, he withholds sex from me for days. If I cook and it's not what he wants, he leaves and picks up food. We always have to watch the shows he picks, and I've been asking him to clean up behind himself, and he always tells me if I come help him cut the grass, he'll help me clean up the house. How can I get him to grow up? Really?
Divorce.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Leave him. It's over.
He's not going to change, you don't think?
Why would he?
She's been married to him for 6 years, yeah.
Well, you want 6 more years of this?
Well, she's thinking it's the quarantine, Steve, that's brought out this side of him.
Well, quarantine can't bring out nothing that ain't there. Hello. You don't develop nothing in quarantine. Now, you just in there with yourself. You have been allowed to see more of who he really is.
Yeah, yeah.
Quarantine ain't bought out nothing. It's just you got to sit there and see it up close now. He ain't at work.
But after 6 years, she's just...
He been that way. You just couldn't see it because y'all was busy. It's quarantine peeled back the curtain, baby.
Yeah, it did.
It's a lot of naked bananas walking around now, no skin on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Praise him.
Why do they always have to watch the shows he wants to watch? They only have one TV? I mean, I mean, even if they did, what I'm saying is that's selfish, right? That's crazy.
Yeah, well, then she probably want to watch TV with her man.
Together.
Together. And
Okay, listen, divorce is for a reason.
It's there.
Yeah, that's why they got it. That's why they got it.
It's an option.
It's when you get at moments like this and you realize you married to a man child and you just want the man.
Uh-huh.
He pouting because he don't have sex. Then he withholds sex from you. Hey, who playing this game at the house?
That is so childish.
Yeah.
All right. We got to get out of here. Thank you, CLO.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Right now, it is time for the nephew to step in and run that prank back. What you got for us, Nev?
All right, let's go. Don't leave this house again. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello,
Yeah, I'm trying to speak to Angel, please.
this is Angel. Who's this?
Angel, how you doing? My name is Randall. I live in the apartment building that you live in. How you doing today?
I'm doing okay. Something wrong?
Well, we got a little bit of a problem. I know it's a lot going on right now, with the virus and all, but it's been brought to my attention. I talked to the doorman, and he was telling me, you're the only person I've really seen going in and out of the building. Where exactly do you work, if you don't mind me asking, Miss Angel?
I actually do mind you asking. Can you tell me why you're concerned about where I work and where I'm going?
Okay, so here's the deal. We all concerned about, this whole virus thing. I'm noticing you going in and out this building every day. Every day you going in and out, and I noticed that. So I asked the doorman about you, and he said something about that you had to go to work, or you got one of those jobs that you got to be there or something like that. I don't know, but
Yes, I'm an essential worker. But wait, so where did you get my number from?
I asked around to a few of the neighbors that live on your floor, and I just told them I was concerned. I wanted to talk to you about it. So my problem is this. We're trying to keep this whole apartment building safe, but you going in and out of it does not make it safe for us. You kind of need to stay at home right now until all of this is over with.
Are you telling me what I need to do? Is that what
I'm telling you what you
now?
need to do in the safety for the apartment building. That's what I'm saying. You don't need to leave this. You don't need to leave the house no more.
Ooh, I am not the one today. Listen, unless you are going to tell me that you are going to pay my rent and my bills and take care of my daughter, you need to mind your damn business.
No,
I can come and go as I damn well please.
No, you're not finna keep bringing. See, that's my problem. And see, that's the attitude I don't like. See, if you coming in and out of this building, we don't know if you bringing something in here or not. That's the problem I have with this, and that's why I'm calling you right now.
Okay, do you have a problem with eating food every day? Because I work in a grocery store. Do you have a problem with making sure that the shelves are stocked?
You work at the grocery store.
I do work at the grocery store.
So you around all them people, and then you coming back to this apartment building?
And I'm also around all the food that you probably eat. What's your point?
The point
unless
is
unless you're hauled up in there eating canned tuna from 2 years ago, rice and beans, I'm pretty sure your food came from the grocery store. So essential workers like me are crucial to keep those stores open.
Listen. I understand, but as far as I'm part of the team that controls all the people in the building as far as the neighbors are concerned.
I think you misunderstand who you might think you are to me. You're nobody to me. You're just a neighbor. You don't control anything. You don't control where I go, who I go with, when I go, when I come. You don't control any of that. So I don't know what you think you might control. But
let me say this. End of the day, you need to keep your ass at home until this is over with. That's it. That's not. You're gonna make me
I'll
say.
be waiting for you. I'll be waiting for that check for the rent and for my bills. So when you slide that underneath the door, I'll do as you please.
I'm not
Until
coming
then,
nowhere near your door.
business.
I'm not coming nowhere near your.
Exactly.
Look,
and you
let me say this here.
Anywhere near
if I see you leave the building again, we're not letting you back in.
You have lost your mind. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you because See, this is the attitude I don't like. Is somebody not
I
taking
don't
this
care
seriously?
what attitude you don't like. I pay rent here. I have always paid rent here, and me and my daughter live here, and we mind our business. You weren't going to tell me when I go and come and when I'm going to get into my own apartment. Get out of here. What is wrong with you?
Listen, I'm going to say this to you. If you're not going to abide by what I'm telling you, then you already know it's you and your daughter, Christy, up there. I would have both of y'all
sorry,
move
excuse me?
I will have
Sorry,
you and
could
your
you
daughter,
just-
Christy, What?
Okay, I don't know who the you think you are talking to, but I know you are not saying my daughter's name. You need to mind your business. Me and my child are my business. You and whoever is your business need to stay the over there and leave me and my family alone. I cannot believe you up in here talking about my kid. Are you out of here? You lost your mind. You must have lost your mind. What unit did you say you lived in?
I didn't say what unit I lived in. I didn't say that.
Okay, well, go ahead and tell me. Since you got so much to say, since you got such a problem with my attitude, okay, well, we can have a conversation face to face. How about that?
Whatever. While you was at work the other day, I already talked to Christy.
While I was at work, why the do you know my work schedule?
Because I see you when you leave, but I talked to your daughter Christy when you left the other day.
Okay, all right. So this is clearly a problem. You got me up because you need to mind your business, and I don't ever want to hear anything about you saying anything near my daughter. You clearly have it up.
Okay, but your daughter Christy is the one that told me to call you.
I'm sorry, what?
Your daughter Christy told me to call you. Matter of fact, she told me to prank call you. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Angel, you just got pranked by your daughter Christy, girl.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ooh, y'all
Angel,
got my blood pressure all up and
It's a joke, Angel. It's a joke, baby. Your daughter Christy got me to prank you, baby.
Okay, y'all ain't right for this. I'm gonna get her. Ooh, okay. Ooh, this is not the time for this bullshit. Somebody gonna you up, Tommy. People are on the edge right now. This is not the time for these games.
I'm trying to loosen up the edge, Miss Angel. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to loosen up.
Oh my
the
goodness.
edge. Tell me this.
Yeah,
2020, baby. 2020. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, thank you, nephew.
Come on.
Coming up.
Come on.
Coming up, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so here's a question, guys. Should we really ever blame the other woman or the other man? Now, every time we hear that someone was left, they were cheated on with another man or woman, folks, we always blame the person. We always blame that person first. Then they blame the significant other, the spouse. We always blame the woman first. I mean, and that's down through history. So the question is, who really should get the blame? I think there's enough blame to go around, quite frankly.
Everybody that's involved.
Yeah, but, this is crazy, but normally the woman is always the blame. I mean, when you think about it down through history, people mostly blame the woman.
You think so?
Yeah.
So then the question is like, okay, so if you're in a relationship and you leave that relationship to get with someone else, whose fault is it? Is it the new person's fault? The woman's fault? Or is it the man's fault for leaving and hurting his significant other?
You mean,
Do you know what I mean?
But he had to have had, you're saying, a relationship with this other person before he left his significant other, right?
Yeah.
So he was
who's
cheating.
To blame?
Yeah.
The person that
Who do you think,
cheated.
Steve?
Well, look, whoever is in the supposed committed relationship is to blame for breaking the commitment.
There you
That's
go.
it. Look, you're not. Look, you can't blame the other person. The other person ain't promised you nothing. The other person didn't take no vows. The other person didn't promise you nothing. Your directed anger should be at the person who broke the commitment to you, who broke your trust. That's your problem. Now, you can feel, if you see her, you're going to have a problem with her.
Because she knew that you were in a relationship, why didn't she leave you alone? That's the other argument. You know what I'm saying? That's the argument on the other side. Well, she knew we were in a relationship. Why was she in it if she already knew he had a girl or vice versa?
Why did he pursue it is the bigger question.
Yeah.
But
Because, see, if it wasn't her, it would have been somebody else.
Right.
Because if he's in the pursue other women business, it doesn't matter that it's her. If it's not her, it's going to be somebody else.
He's pursuing.
Right.
Yeah, because he in the pursue game.
But the women, most of the time, get blamed for that. Women do. She knew we were in a relationship. Women don't usually blame the men if the men cheat. I mean, after the fact, yeah, but and they go so far as to take the man back that has cheated on them.
I've seen it done.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
But
done.
the woman is outcast.
Yeah, they threw with her.
Yeah, they're done.
So you said blame the person that with the commitment. I agree with that.
Yeah,
Steve.
I do too. That's
No,
how it
that's the
should go.
person.
That's how it should go, but it doesn't often go that way. You're right, though. Yep.
Well, I blame my best friend for breaking out with her.
Huh?
Breaking up what? Junior?
Wait, what,
Our
Junior?
relationship I had, he ended up messing around with my girlfriend long time ago, but I blamed his ass. I did.
Junior, is we talking?
Well, don't say that, Tommy.
Okay.
You know who it is.
Everything gets so personal on this show.
I know. I'm trying to.
But he know who it is.
See, we comedians.
I know.
That's how we
The jokes come from
yeah,
that.
it's
Yeah.
therapy.
It's jokes that come from that.
So what happened,
I hate when he
Junior?
go down this highway.
Man,
man.
what
happened,
happened?
Junior? Yeah.
I come back and then I catch them kissing on the couch like, oh, dog.
Oh.
But he looked at me like, you gonna put that in the kitchen? No, I'm not gonna put that in the kitchen.
I told this boy. I told this boy.
You
no.
were there, Tommy? You were there?
No, he look, he looking like,
We was with each other every other 2 days. You know?
Tommy, no.
What?
He looking like, oh, you gonna put that down right there? No, I just caught you kissing my girl.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it down.
What
See,
now?
now-
What, you went to the store or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
And you left them alone in the house.
Yeah.
And you come.
But this your boy.
Yeah.
When you come back, you open the door, they'll see you. I said, oh, man, you got to be kidding me. But he looking at me like, oh, what's up, man? What's up, man?
You gonna put that in the kitchen?
Like, he leaving like you gonna put that in the kitchen like the drinks is going in the kitchen right now.
Now, Junior,
The Coca-Cola.
if you'd have whooped his ass back then, like I said, we wouldn't be even talking about it.
Everything isn't violence,
But
Tommy.
that's how you get past it. That boy would have been
I was
past
in
it.
love.
Yeah,
dog.
but see,
I was
now,
crushed.
if I walk into my house
Uh-huh.
and my partner kissing my girl on the couch,
Yeah.
it's finna be some hell up in here.
Yeah.
It's finna be some real hell up in here. Because, dog, my house, dog, and you think less of me, you don't even have enough respect for me. You already disrespected me with my girl, and so is she disrespecting me with you. But you gonna come in my house like I ain't nothing? Oh, no, dog. I promise you, me and your ass is at war.
But see, and that's normally what happens, Steve. That's normally what happens.
What?
That's normally what happens, what you just said. But earlier you said it's the responsibility of the one who's in the commitment.
Yeah, but see, no. Here you see and see.
But there are
now,
exceptions.
Well, it's two different
Now,
things.
sure.
different
And-
things.
She's
and-
wrong.
things.
She's
and
wrong.
there's a double standard. No, I get it, but I'm saying
no, it ain't no
this,
double standard shit.
This is what. Okay, go ahead. Finish your thought.
Now, listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Go ahead.
we in this here.
Mm-hmm.
But now, if you my dude
Yeah.
and I know you, see, now we got to go into man code. Man code is you don't do your boys, girl.
And we from
It's too many
Right.
women out here
Right.
that's
Too many.
available. So
Right.
now you over here in mine. Then you in my house.
Yeah, that's what happened to Kier. Same thing.
Well, I wasn't at my house.
It was at
It
her
was
house.
her house.
Yeah, well.
Oh,
I was a comedian. I
But
just
no.
thought I ain't had no real. I was with her just for shelter.
But it was your friend, though.
They don't even understand. We had to stay at places for shelter.
Yeah, this is true now.
Yeah.
Where you
I
at
told
this
the
week?
girl I love her for places.
Yeah.
When I was homeless, man, I probably told about 6 girls I was in love.
And they believed you and let you
And I
stay
was in
there.
love with them because they let me stay there for the weekend. I love you.
That was nice.
Oh, they come home while I be cooking, everything.
You be doing everything.
Hell yeah.
And just
No, I gotta stay here.
just know that Junior, we can still whoop his ass. He's still around.
Oh, will you stop?
All right, listen.
Still in Houston. Now.
We gotta go.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, now, guys, it's time for something funny. So, Steve, Jay, Tommy, Jr., you're here. Explain this, Jay. It's called Awkward Situation.
Awkward situations. We've all been in awkward situations.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
set it up. I want the fellas to add to it. Here's one. Here's the first one. You with your boy. You and your boy riding. You decide to go pick up your girl. Now, he won't get in the back seat. He sits his ass in the middle. Awkward. Been there?
He in the middle of me and my girl?
Yeah.
Is that what you just said?
You just want clarity,
that's not
Tommy.
gonna happen.
Oh, we gotta get his butt out the car, dog. He can't roll with us, man.
You pull up, he scoot over.
Yeah.
I know you ain't up under me, dog. You up under me?
Why is your hands in your lap?
Okay.
Awkward.
Here's another awkward situation. You and your girl upstairs getting busy. Just making noise.
Yeah.
You come downstairs. You thought her parents were gone.
Oh, hell no.
Awkward.
That's crazy. That's
Awkward.
Oh, Pop, you still here?
The in-laws.
Your mama here?
But they looking upside your head.
Yeah, they gonna look right up there.
What you doing to our baby?
What you doing to my baby
What you
upstairs?
doing to my baby?
Whoa.
All right, here we
Ooh,
go.
her
Here's
daddy
another
don't
one.
never sound like. I'm sorry. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
How come you don't sound like that? Like your daughter?
Herman.
Junior, what you got? You got one?
I'm just saying, if you see somebody like that, when you come downstairs, you see her mother there, what can you really say? Oh, Mrs. Smith, Lord. Why? Y'all thought y'all was leaving.
How long y'all been here?
Can I get
Tom,
you
you got
something?
one?
Oh, man.
All right, I got another one.
Here you go.
You said something about somebody. You just talking major trash. And you thought the phone was off on mute. But they heard
man.
every damn thing.
Oh, I done missed that mute button before.
Awkward.
Yeah,
I hate
I done
that.
done that.
Yeah.
I have done that.
Yeah.
I have forgotten to hang up. God, dog.
Especially
Man.
on these smartphones.
I got an awkward situation.
Okay.
I was gonna say,
You
I
ever
know the most.
somebody ever come up to you really upset and start crying? But they crying, but they got bad breath,
Oh, now you crying.
and you trying to listen to them because you know something wrong, but their breath is pushing you back,
Hey,
and you got to keep asking them what they said because they crying and you trying to get far away.
Their mouth is open.
Yeah.
get out them H's.
Ha
dog. Yeah, them H's.
Wait, what, Steve? What is it?
ha ha. Hey,
What's wrong?
man, your breath can't be like that, and you cry with your mouth open. Ha ha ha.
Both of y'all crying.
All right, we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, go ahead.
Well, now, what you about to hear is pure comedic genius. But I must lay a disclaimer. This is going to be a little edgy. It's going to ruffle a couple of feathers. So I'm just letting you know this. This is J. Anthony Brown. He asked me,
washing
could
your
he do it? And I kind of got an idea. I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm in support of comedy.
Okay.
But I'm saying we're doing this with a disclaimer
Okay.
that no one can call us and say nothing about it. I don't know exactly what he gonna do, but it could ruffle some feathers. Ladies and gentlemen, J. Anthony Brown.
All right, what I'm about to do right now is every year a lot of people, good people, meaning good, have Kwanzaa parties. Now,
Okay,
if
let's
you
stop
ever-
right there.
Yes.
I don't think it's a lot of people, but you can go ahead. You must be trying to build this joke up a little
I'm
bit.
trying to build it up.
There's not a lot of Kwanzaa
How
parties.
about this, Steve? People have a Kwanzaa party and don't a lot of people come, and they wonder why people don't come. What I have is suggestions to get more people to your Kwanzaa party.
Okay.
Number one, offer a free dashiki to anybody who will show up. One size fit all. Soon as you get there,
right here.
bam.
Right here.
Too far.
You learn it. Everybody that shows up to
yes.
your Kwanzaa party, you get a free bean pie. Or if you don't like beans, we'll give you sweet potato. Everybody don't like beans.
I like bean pie.
Oh my God.
I love beans.
Okay, now this one is really
And
good.
sweet
This
potato.
is really,
Me
really
too. I've
good.
had 'em here.
If you have a Kwanzaa party, Steve, you can demonstrate what I mean by this. Do not have more than 2 philosophizing brothers or sisters at your party.
No more than 2.
You don't want more than 2 in there. You don't want 2.
You know,
don't
brothers, let me say this about this time, this period that we partake of in this equestrious moment
Yeah.
of history, defiling the gratuitousness and the barbariousness of what these holidays are.
2.
That's why we celebrate Kwanzaa. But I dare say, though, brother,
You don't want
that if
6
we
of
have
those at your party.
capitulate this situation, knowing that it is far regardlessly not a capability of scientific split.
Let me interject some sensibility into this conversation, okay? Because you don't want a whole bunch of them at your party, okay? It tears up the mood. Number 5, ease up. This is very important. Ease up. You know what ease up mean, right? Ease up on the incense and sage, okay? Or crack a whip.
Cause the back of my nose is burning.
Yeah. How my shoes smell like sage?
I got a headache.
Nauseous. It's too much.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 2 more.
My greens taste like sage.
Okay, number 2. You want number 7. You want to play something other than the Lion King, and this is very important. The African drummers don't have to play all night long. Okay?
What?
They don't, Shirley. They don't. And last but not
I've never
least,
been.
last but not least, don't tell nobody it's a Kwanzaa party. Just tell them to come over, okay?
But you're going to have to tell him something. You got a lot.
I'm having a party.
Surprise.
I'm having a party.
Okay.
All right, listen, coming up next, today's prank phone call. That's coming up right after this.
Why my cornbread smell like incense?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's today's Strawberry Letter. Right now, the nephew is here, though, with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Nep?
Brand spanking new. This one is called Triple Cask. If 3 people pass and they can, you know, the family might not have enough money for all them cash. Just 1 cask. Triple cask. 3 people, 1 cask.
We finna see how this finna
You
go.
know,
No, this go crazy.
The concept.
triple cask. This could work.
Save some money.
Take a listen. Here it is.
Jenkins Mortuary. This is Calvin. How may I help you?
Hey, how you doing? Hey, Calvin, how you doing? My name is Brandon, man. Brandon Giles.
Okay.
I'm calling. We've got somebody that has passed. Actually, 3 people.
Well, I'm
have
sorry for your
passed
loss,
away.
sir. I'm
Yeah,
so sorry.
I thank you for that, man. It was kind of expected.
Right.
So, you know, it wasn't something that caught us off guard. But, you know, but all in all, you know, we're still grieving about losing our loved ones. But I wanted to give you all a call. We're trying to pick a particular funeral home on who we want to take care of
Handle the
everything.
services.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. We can definitely help you with that. And once again, I just want to, just let you know that we can pretty much do the whole gambit. We can make sure that your needs are taken from now on. We're here for you. Just wanted to get that out. What is your main need? You said 3 people, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
I wanted to bring attention to you. Do you guys customize caskets?
Yes, we do gold plating, engraving. We even have a new thing where we can put the picture of the person on the outside, like a semi-gloss coating.
Okay.
We have a couple options.
Yeah, I don't need that or no gold or nothing like that. Listen. What I want to do is it any way that you could maybe customize a casket that can accommodate 3 people?
Yes, like we can customize each individual casket for each individual family member.
No, Calvin, that ain't what I'm asking. What I'm saying is, if I want to like I said, these my cousins, they was all close. I don't have a problem with all 3 of them being in the same casket.
I get you. To my knowledge, as far as I've been in this business, I've never. I'm not really sure we can actually do that.
But what's the problem? If we can get them all in there and close the lid.
Sir, I think that's I don't even think, for one, it's legal in this state or any state. 3 people in one casket, and ethics-wise, that's not really something that. How can I say that we actually, push
But
for.
if you customizing a casket, Calvin, then you ought to be able to put as many people in there. If you make it deep enough and wide enough, ought to be able to get 3 people in there, right?
Well, the customization is the outer side of the casket, and maybe some people even put TV screens on the inside, or some of their loved ones' memorable mementos. We customize it for that, color-wise, size.
So what about when it's a person real big, a heavy-set person? You got to have a casket that can accommodate them, right?
Yes, but you
ought to be able to put 3 people in one casket if they can fit. If you put 2 one way and 1 the other way, then you ought to be able to have all 3 of them in there at one time.
Is there anybody else around you and your family that can help talk with me about this?
I'm talking to right now. I'm trying to accommodate my cousins and get them straight. And I'm asking you, can we get them in a casket one casket that can accommodate 3 people? If you put 2 pillows on one end, one pillow.
That's not something we're really.
That ain't something your is used to doing, Calvin. But I'm calling you, telling you that's the way I want this customized, man.
All right, brother. Look, brother, just chill out with cussing. All right.
So we're trying to get 3 people.
Sir,
what? Yes.
I have a standard plan. It'll be a low-end standard plan for 3 individual caskets. That's all I can.
We don't have enough money for 3 individual caskets. I keep telling you that. We got room for 1 casket. We just need the big enough, man, so you could get everybody in there and close the door.
I don't want to go back and forth with you, sir. I know this is a time of.
Then you ain't got to go back and forth with me. Build the that I need so I can bury my family.
I don't really know what to tell you, sir, but I'm just really trying to help. I'm trying to help you.
Won't you tell me you're going to get 3 people in the casket looking good?
We can't do that. We cannot do that.
Who the you hollering at, man? Sir, I'm the one going through bereavement.
I understand that, but you're using foul language. It's just, we can't do it, brother. You hear me? Like
hold on. My cousin them said they wanted to use
the to refuse. No, sir. No. We can't do it.
Okay, so look, hey man, y'all gonna bury these 3 people, and you gonna put all 3 of them in the same damn casket, man.
Now you're
2
telling me
two on one end and 1 on the other one, man.
Sir, if you're drinking, just stop.
Ain't nobody. Let me tell you something, man. Let me say this to you.
Yes,
your name Calvin, right?
Yes, it is, sir.
Okay, so Calvin, let me say this to you. Either y'all gonna bury my cousins the way I want it, or Calvin, you gonna get your whooped.
Who you talking to?
That's what's gonna happen.
Now that's it right there, sir. I've been trying to be as professional as I can. This whole conversation is as crazy as it is, but now
ain't nothing crazy about it.
No.
I told you I want you to bury my cousins.
Come on down here. I got some places to put your body and your cousin's body. How about that, huh?
Oh, you talking about doing something to me now?
Yeah, because you obviously.
You don't sound too damn confident. You don't sound too confident, Calvin.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now, this ain't the place, and I'm not the one. You will be in the ground messing with us. Matter of fact, if you come here, I'm going to you up. How about that?
Okay, Calvin. Okay, Calvin. Let me tell you something, Calvin. Me and Tommy going to be down there today then. I'm bringing Tommy with me.
Who the is Tommy? Huh?
This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, baby. You just got pranked, Calvin.
This some Yo, y'all had me ready to whip somebody. I'm going to tell y'all, I just want to know who put you up to this.
Reginald that works
Reggie?
at the, yes.
I'm a whip Reggie. You better watch what you drink. You better watch what you eat. I'm on your to revenge, Reg.
Hey, Calvin, give me this, man. What's the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
Man, you know it's nothing but the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Y'all got me. Y'all got me, man. Y'all got me.
Y'all ain't with me?
Boy.
I'm just saying, like, two bodies this way, one body this way.
Head to foot.
3 different pillars. We work that thing.
I hate
How
you.
many
But are
pallbearers
they
you
in the-
gonna have? You got 3 bodies in the casket.
Yeah.
Well, you probably gonna need 10, Jay. You probably gonna
Yeah,
need
about
5 on
20,
each side.
Yeah.
A roller or something.
Yeah. Yeah. But you save some money, Jay.
A dolly.
It's
yeah.
like casket bunk, like casket bunk bed.
For 3 people, yeah.
All right.
I got a better idea.
Go ahead. Let me hear it.
Why
Huh?
don't you just put them in there and fold them?
Thank you, Nev. Up next is my strawberry letter for today. Give the strawberry letter. My man wants to share his goodies. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's strawberry letter. And listen, if you need advice on relationships, on sex, on parenting, on dating, on work, and more, please submit your strawberry letter to Steve Harvey FM and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right now.
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry letter.
Thank you, little Tommy. Thank you, Tommy. Oh, jeez.
That was unnecessary.
No, you're, yeah.
Pop teen.
Inside voice, inside voice, inside voice.
Better get
Tommy.
inside and say something to him. That's what you better.
Tommy.
What?
Love you. Love you.
Whatever.
Love you. All right. Subject, my man wants to share his goodies. Dear Steve and Shirley, I am a 27-year-old female, and my man is slightly younger than I am. He's an underwear model for several online magazines, and that's why I fell for him. He has a really great body. His modeling has been an issue in our relationship because of all the raunchy comments he gets on social media. He loves the attention. He says it's all just for fun, and he never responds to the women and men that hit on him. The attention has really gone to his head, and he told me that while he was on a modeling gig last week, a producer approached him with an offer to get into the porn industry. Now that he's more confident in his body, he told me that he wants to try it and that he wants me to be okay with it because he could make a lot of money. I told him, hell no, he was not going to get paid to cheat on me. He keeps telling me that it's not like that. He said the sex is strictly business and there are no emotions involved. He thinks I'm being selfish and have old school thinking, and I should have an open mind about it. I want to stand my ground with this because the modeling was a big problem for us, so I know porn will only make matters worse. And what do we do if and when people start recognizing him? He said he wouldn't be ashamed at all. I love him and could see myself marrying him, but not if he's okay with sleeping with other girls in front of a camera. I asked him if the tables were turned and I got an offer to do porn, would he mind? This man hit the roof and told me there was a big difference. I don't plan on testing that theory because I would never have sex with another man while I'm with him, on camera or not. I don't think this is normal. Please help. Well, I absolutely 100% agree with you. I don't think it's normal either, especially not for someone who claims they care about you and how you feel. And this bothers you so much. Seems like he would take that into consideration. I mean, modeling is one thing, but porn is something altogether different. You're having sex on camera with one or more partners. You're right. The attention has gone to his head. He says that, a producer approached him to get into it and he wants to try it because of the money. And you don't like it. He says it's strictly business and there are no emotions involved. That may be the case. I don't know, but I don't see how that can be the case, that he won't be into it some kind of way. You're thinking about marrying this guy. I don't think this guy is marriage material. Not where he is right now. You're 27. He's younger than you. He's interested in doing porn for money. That's not who you want in a husband. You got to think about that. He will be having sex on camera with one or more partners, okay, at any given time.
I just said, how was work today, baby?
Yeah, exactly. How was work today, baby? Yeah. Ooh, I'm worn out.
It was hard today, baby.
Woo, what a day. But, remember, though, in the third sentence of the letter, you said he was an underwear model with a great body, and that's why you fell for him. So that's why what a lot of other women are seeing, too, and he's into it. You said it yourself. The attention has gone to his head. This guy is not marriage material right now. He's definitely not that. So get marriage off your mind. And if he does not change his mind about doing porn, I think you need to do away with this relationship. Get out of this relationship because I can see nothing but hurt from him in your future. Steve?
This letter is really ridiculous. I don't even see why we reading it. It don't make no damn sense on no level. Nothing in here makes sense. You're 27. Your man is slightly younger. He's an underwear model. That's it.
You done?
He modeled draws.
She said underwear.
No, he a draws model.
Yep.
How heavy you want him to be? How rich in the mind you think this boy fitting to be? He modeled draws. He take his shirt off and pull his pants down, and he stand there and act like he ain't got drawers on. See, that's what the key to underwear modeling is as you're standing there in your drawers, is to stand and pose like you ain't got on drawers. You got to look like you got on slacks or some Bermuda shorts with some boat shoes.
What? But wait a minute.
That's how they stand there and look like they on the top deck of a ship going some damn where. One leg up, hand on their knee.
Yeah.
Close your legs, your nasty ass got them drawers on.
Okay.
And they read. And let me tell y'all something. I'm tired of these men with these good-bodied models.
That's what I was going to ask you. Okay.
Y'all really need to let out-of-shape models do these underwear ads. Because, hell, we buy underwear, too.
Okay.
And we buy a lot more underwear than little fine-ass dudes.
I know. I knew what
Our
this was
draws,
about.
elastics come out way more often. Holes tear in them way more often.
We're going to have part 2 of Steve's response, and I'll answer your question as well, Tommy, when we come back.
Some other time.
Okay. Subject, my man wants to share his goodies. We'll be back at 23 after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. My man wants to share his goodies.
This woman dating this, she 27, dating this young boy. That's an underwear model. He modeled draws. Now all of a sudden his modeling done become an issue. Cause all of the raunchy comments he get on social media. What you want the comments to be? He's standing there in his drawers. That's raunchy as it is. So all the comments he get gonna be raunchy. Ain't nobody looked at him and said, wow, nice tie. You know why they ain't said that? Because he ain't got nothing on. All he got on is drawers.
Well, what is wrong with this?
Shirley, just let me do my little. I ain't bother you.
I don't understand why you mad.
That's because you know what she tripping, what she thinks she had. Then she gonna write just like, you ain't got nothing. Now he loves the attention. He says it's just for fun. He don't never respond to the women and men that hit on him. The attention that gone to his head. He told me that while he was on a modeling gig last week, a producer approached him. He must have been in L.A. A producer approached him.
That's funny right there.
Everybody out here, damn producer. Approached him with an offer for him to get into porn. Now, you already got your draws. You just stand there in your draws. Now, you wants to work with no damn draws. Now, because once you get into porno, you're going to find out you ain't the big dog on the block like you was when you had little draws commercials. Yeah. They're going to have some boys come in that room going to scare you.
Wow.
This ain't about draws.
Sitting in there, man. Just sitting there looking like a can of air freshener.
Oh, okay.
You standing up there with your little drawers on. You need to keep your drawers on. It's thick competition in them porno movies. Now he's more confident with his body. He told me he wants to try it. And he want me to be okay with it because he could make a lot of money. Could make a lot of money. Ain't no lot of money in porn, man. The people ain't rich. I told him, hell no. Not gonna be okay for him to get paid to cheat on me. He keep telling me it ain't like that. Here the key in the letter. He said sex is strictly business.
Wow.
I agree. That's what it's always been. Because I'm in here trying to take care of my damn business. That's all it is. Yeah, boy. So that's what you thought you could tell your lady? You got to be out your rabid mind. Yeah. He said ain't no emotions involved. He thinks I'm being selfish and have some old school thinking. They're called values. They're called hopes and dreams. And that's not old fashioned. I should have an open mind about it. Now, she said I want to stand my ground with this porn stuff because she wants to stand her ground because if modeling is a big problem, she know porn going to make it worse, and it will. And what we do, he said that it wouldn't shame at all. I love him, and I could see myself marrying him. Now, Shirley made a good point right here. You see yourself marrying who? This little boy that's got these drawers on and now having the drawers on is too much? What, the drawers then got restrictive? Now you wants to be free? And then all of a sudden now you wants to sleep with a bunch of people for money. So I already know you returning some of these raunchy phone calls. Because it done went to his head, lady. And if you know what I mean, it done really, really went to his head. So now, I asked him if the tables were turned and I got an offer to do porn, would he mind? This man hit the roof. Told me there's a big difference. Not when you explaining it to somebody. It's not a big difference, soldier. I know what you're trying to say, but it is the same thing. I don't plan on testing that theory because I would never have sex. Here's where I know this finna get crazy. This relationship is over. I would never have sex with another man while I'm with him. So, that's a good statement. That's a fair statement that the sister made. Yeah. I would never have sex with another man while I'm with him. But if you carry your ass down there to shoot this porno movie and I ain't down there with you, where you think I'm gonna be? On camera or not? I don't think it's normal, please help. No, it's not normal. And you stupid for sitting up here even entertaining this foolishness. And it's time to let him go so he can go live his life. Because he going to go do the porno. You better believe that. Because it ran to his head. He think he pretty. I done told women all the time, you better quit dating these pretty ass men. Get you a nice, regular ass looking dude. There's somebody that just look all right.
Like who?
It's a good
like
ugly.
all us on this show.
No. Oh, hold on. No, you won't.
Like everybody on this damn show. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. No, you won't.
I will not be not on the day before your birthday.
Tommy.
No, I will not. You will not.
I'm gonna have to go with Team Steve on this one.
Yeah.
I'm ugly, Jay.
Yeah.
You're not butt ass ugly.
Yeah.
I mean,
but you is booty ugly. You kneecap ugly.
What's the difference?
Well, you pick any body part. You back of the elbow.
No, you're not butt ass ugly.
Yeah, but you back of the elbow ugly.
I'm not gonna be ugly with y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah. The Bible
I'm not gonna do
says
it.
tender eye. You're not tender eye, okay? So.
Yeah. Tommy, you're not attractive at all. And I
Shut
need
up,
to tell
man.
you this on your damn birthday. At all.
Listen,
That's
guys.
my damn gift to you. The truth.
Reality check. Hey, email us or Instagram us your thoughts on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM. Or you can check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. All right, we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Junior's here today with, this is a comedy segment you call Junior When Did. What's that about?
When did?
When did?
You know, we've been seeing a lot of things that have been happening.
Uh-huh.
But you just don't know when it started. Like, for example, when did kids get luggage?
Luggage?
You ever go to the airport and see this little baby in front of you?
Oh, yeah.
Remember, all my drawers was in the same luggage with my grandmother. All my drawers was up against a Brazil. When did kids get luggage?
When did it happen? Huh?
Like, I don't know when it started.
That's a good point.
Matter of fact, when did people start wearing house shoes everywhere?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
No, I'm at church. Somebody stepped out their house shoes to get to the altar and knelt. When you leave your shoes out here in church like that? Like, when did it happen?
When did you start doing your-
Like, when did vegans get so outspoken?
What do you mean?
You ain't never know who the hell was a vegan. Now they upset about everything. You can't eat that. It had a mother. I don't care. Vegans is, when did all this stuff start?
They're speaking up now.
They speaking up. When did we just never mind just wearing ripped jeans? Remember you used to get your ass whooped for your jeans being told?
Yeah.
Now everybody jeans toe.
Oh, yeah.
Why am I looking at Dwayne's drawers? Just when did that start?
Yeah.
We just don't know when it happened.
When did?
Remember when people used to borrow money? Now they cash apping.
Yeah.
For dinner.
That's
you need
right.
to ask. Remember, I cannot borrow was important.
Yes.
They don't do that no more. They don't do none of that. When did big guys just start showing their stomach with no results? You know, they don't care. No remorse. They just, the stomach just out. Matter of fact, when did women just start wearing their stomachs out? When did all of this happen? When did white kids get comfortable saying the N-word to black kids? When did that start? When did we start knocking out kids? When did that stop? Now, because my nephew is sitting up here making F's at school, and we ain't been in school a week. When did this start? Just when did it happen? We just don't know. We have to figure out when did that happen.
Very insightful.
That's what when did.
Very insightful.
Just start thinking about it. Just stuff's changed. Just know when did it happen?
Right before your eyes.
Wow.
I'll tell you another one.
Profound.
Okay.
Here's one that everybody knows. This is something that we don't even know when this started.
When?
But remember when did wearing a jogging suit, remember when it meant you was going jogging?
Oh, yeah.
Now people wearing jogging suits ain't jogging no damn well.
You talking about me?
Yeah. That used to mean something. You got on a jogging suit, I can assume your ass was going jogging.
Now.
Now your ass in drive-thrus. You ain't doing nothing with walking in it. Sleeping.
Right now.
I'm just saying.
At work.
Yeah. Now I'm in one right now.
All right, we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so what's something you and your significant other can't do without getting into an argument? Steve, here's an email from Jermaine, who's a loyal listener from Dallas. It says, Dear Steve, there are many things my wife and I love to do together, but one thing we cannot do together is to go grocery shopping. When I go to the store, I like to run in and out as fast as I can. When my wife goes grocery shopping, she likes to look and touch every item in the store, and it just leads us to arguing. So, hey, morning crew, most of you all are married. I'm curious, what do you guys and your spouses avoid doing together because it always leads to an argument? So, again, Steve, that was from Jermaine in Dallas. And we're going to
Girls
start
first.
with you.
Girls.
We'll start with
We start
Steve.
with y'all. Y'all, it's
You
y'all
scared,
stuff.
Tommy?
Yeah, we starting with y'all, and I hope it's long enough that we go to the break. Come on, we starting with y'all.
Starting with Steve.
I'm start right here. I'm gonna tell you what
Let's
it is.
go,
my
Steve.
house. Yeah. Me and Marjorie, we can't sit down and watch no damn sporting event. None.
Oh.
Not now one.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we not finna argue about who ought to win or nothing like that. She don't know a damn thing about no sports. She don't know none of the rules. Want to sit down and ask questions the whole damn time. I can't. Why you hollering? Because they scored. What did they score? A touchdown. How many points is that? 6. Why they got 7? Because they kicked the extra point. Why they kicked the point? Because they got a touchdown. Why they only got 3? Because they kicked a field goal. How come they ain't get a touchdown? Because they didn't score the touchdown. Who you hollering at, Steve?
Yes.
Okay. Baby, I was in here watching the game. Oh, so you don't want me to watch the game with you? I said this. I thought I said it under my breath. Not really. That's what I thought I said. She heard that because she got mother hearing.
All right, I'll tell you what mine is, but it's indirectly related to cooking. Like when we go out, like when we go out, like for instance, Saturday we went out to my friends. They had a party. My girlfriend celebrated her birthday. Whenever we go out to a party to someone's house, Nesto piles his plate when he gets to the food.
Hell yeah.
Why you think he wouldn't?
Rightfully so.
It's embarrassing.
But it's embarrassing to me, and he goes back for seconds.
Come on, boy.
He hungry, Shirley.
Feed yourself.
And my girlfriends are like, "Oh, Nesto, go ahead." Their husbands, man, come on, eat what you want. All the time. That embarrasses me. So in the car, it is an argument. It is an argument on the way home.
You that damn hungry.
Steve. And then he gonna bring home a plate.
Come on, boy.
Go ahead, Nesto.
It's on the back seat.
Somebody got to keep your weight up.
Hey, Shirley, it's on the back seat and it don't even move. It's so heavy.
Exactly, Steve. Were you there? Exactly. This is every time we go to a party.
So you
Every
just
time.
that damn hungry? You gonna eat that much food? Baby, I'm just at the party. Everybody else is eating. You ain't got to eat that much damn food now.
His plate is piled up to the sky.
All in here, all this food falling off your plate while you walking.
Yeah, and then everybody in the party, come on, Nesto, it's okay. It's okay. Get you some food. Come on, that's
Eat,
all
brother,
you're going to eat?
eat.
I'm like.
Then you sitting up there eating and crying. What is you crying for?
Yeah, because you got something to eat.
Yeah.
What is tears coming down your face for?
Because it's the Lord.
moment he's having.
You want some seasoning?
The Lord.
I don't need no seasoning.
Yeah, everybody's all around him, you
Make
know.
me sick.
Yeah, sure, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Oh, man. All right, so that's mine anyway. That's
Hey,
Well,
dog,
look at the time.
Hey, dog, make a plate. Go on, take it to the house. You know, they be talking about
Exactly.
Shirley on the radio all the time. Go on, make yourself a plate, dog.
They know.
I'm already in the car.
Thank you, Jesus.
Take the pot, Nesto. We good.
You can bring him back later.
Well, Tommy, you got out of it, doggy.
Coming up, more of today's trending stories on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. We'll be back in 20 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You know what? 2020 has been a rough year for everyone. I mean, we're still here. Of course, we're still here, but it had some moments. It really did. And we got to talk about just, how we turn negatives into positives. Junior, you had some. How did you go rogue in 2020? Tell us about it.
One thing I did, I was in the house most of the year. Since March, and that lonely feeling and stuff, you get all that stuff. I would just really literally get in my truck and just drive around, listen to some good music. It changed your whole mood. I mean, you don't have to just be in the house. You could be isolated. But I jump around, man. I throw on some Isley Brothers, then I jump over to some Jay-Z, then I would go back and forth, then put my Jodeci on. A whole Jodeci album.
I'm wondering, how you supposed to start off with Jodeci?
Well, let me tell you something. This is what I learned. The whole Jodeci album, the first album, it is, if you just get on 285, it is exactly all 17 songs. Do you understand me? Just going around 285.
You better
it is
count.
exactly all 17 songs.
Go rogue, baby.
Yeah, so that's how you can take a negative and make it a positive.
Yeah.
It was one of my rogue moments. I was like, yeah, I did this. And I'm back in the house. You know.
Okay, Junior, I'm gonna make me a rogue moment to do. I'm in Houston. I'm gonna do Beltway 8 and see what album can I get.
Oh, you gonna need a long album for the album, man. You gonna need a series, anthology.
Yeah, an anthology, Junior. Right.
Well, I'm gonna need a double album to go around the 405 in LA, man, because that's a long way around.
Yeah, it is. All right, thank you guys. Coming up, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hold up. Go rogue. Got to do it like
right
that.
After this.
Finish it off.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, now, guys, it's time for something funny. So, Steve, Jay, Tommy, Jr., you're here. Explain this, Jay. It's called Awkward Situation.
Awkward situations. We've all been in awkward situations.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
set it up. I want the fellas to add to it. Here's one. Here's the first one. You with your boy. You and your boy riding. You decide to go pick up your girl. Now, he won't get in the back seat. He sits his ass in the middle. Awkward. Been there?
He in the middle of me and my girl?
Yeah.
Is that what you just said?
You just want clarity,
that's not
Tommy.
gonna happen.
Oh, we gotta get his butt out the car, dog. He can't roll with us, man.
You pull up, he scoot over.
Yeah.
I know you ain't up under me, dog. You up under me?
Why is your hands in your lap?
Okay.
Awkward.
Here's another awkward situation. You and your girl upstairs getting busy. Just making noise.
Yeah.
You come downstairs. You thought her parents were gone.
Oh, hell no.
Awkward. That's crazy.
Awkward.
Oh, Pop, you still here?
The in-laws?
Your mama here?
Dog.
But they looking upside your head.
Yeah, they gonna look right up there.
What you doing to our baby?
What you doing to my baby
What
up
you
there?
doing to my baby?
Whoa.
All right, here we go.
Ooh, her
Here's
daddy
another
don't
one.
never sound like. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
How come you don't sound like that? Like you know.
Herman.
Junior, what you got? You got one?
I'm just saying, if you see somebody like that, when you come downstairs, you see her mother there, what can you really say? Oh, Mrs. Smith, Lord. Why? Y'all thought y'all was leaving.
How long y'all been here?
Can I get
Tom,
you
you got one?
Oh, man.
All right, I got another one.
Here you go.
You said something about somebody. You just talking major trash. And you thought the phone was off on mute. But they heard
man.
every damn thing.
Oh, I done missed that mute button before.
Awkward.
Yeah.
hate
I done
that.
done that.
Yeah.
I have done that.
Yeah.
I have forgotten to hang up. God, dog.
Especially
Man.
on these smartphones.
I got an awkward situation.
Okay.
I was gonna
What?
say,
You
I
ever
know the host.
somebody ever come up to you really upset and start crying? But they crying, but they got bad breath,
Oh, now you crazy.
and you trying to listen to them because you know something wrong, but their breath is pushing you back.
Hey.
And you got to keep asking them what they said because they crying and you trying to get far away.
Ah,
Their mouth is open.
yeah.
Get out them H's.
Ha,
Yeah, them H's.
Wait, what, Steve? What is it?
ha, ha. Hey,
What's wrong?
man. Your breath can't be like that, and you cry with your mouth open. Ha, ha, ha.
Both of y'all crying.
All right, thank you. We will be back with closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this at 49 After.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, here we are, our last break of the day. It was a good day.
Yay, yay.
Yeah. And we're not going to take up any more time, Steve, because people have been waiting for today's closing remarks,
Well,
Junior.
you know, it's really something that I was thinking about, and it started with how I was assessing my own life. And then as I began to assess it, I started thinking about of how many people's lives are running a parallel course to mine. I mean, almost everybody. It really is almost the case for everybody. If you are a person that's seeking happiness or success, then you can relate to what I'm about to say to you. Because all of us, all of you, myself included, have faced moments where it just didn't go the way we planned. It just didn't go the way we thought, and it sure didn't go the way we had hoped. But it went anyway. And it happened to me last year. A couple of things happened that I had been forewarned of it, but I didn't know it really. And then it happened. But like I've always said to you all, life is 10% what happens to you is 90% what you do about it. So as I had these doors closed in my face and I began to pray about it and talk to God about it, I also found myself being privy to what the haters were saying and what the internet was saying and what so-called friends of mine would go, man, you all right? Man, your show gone. You all right? You gonna be okay, man? They say they took that in little big shots. They say, man, it's over, man. You gonna be all right through all this here? Here's what I realized, and I want to share with you. And you can run your life, and I'm sure you can relate to what I'm saying. Those people who were writing me off, those people who have written you off, those people who say you're finished, those people who think there's no way you can rise from this one, they got to know this, that this that we are living is a movie. And the thing about a movie, it has a beginning, it has a middle, and it has an end. But this movie called life that we are in, the only end to this movie is when our life is over. Until our life is over, the movie is constantly being constructed. Now, here's the beautiful thing about this movie we in. This movie has only one writer. The script writer to this movie is God. He is the one who controls the script to your life. But here is the catch to it. You are the director. See, the director makes choices in a movie. The director decides what's the mood, what's the tone, what's the flavor, how we're doing this, what's our motivation. When we talking to the actors, we give them the motivation for it. Well, if you got a director that wants to give you the positive information, which you are the director of the movie, what the script says, the pitfalls, the trials and the tribulations in the movie, what the script says, it's okay. It's just the 10% that's happening to you. It's you got to do the 90%. You got to keep doing the movie because God is the architect and the author of this movie. Nobody else. The haters are merely movie critics. All their job is to do is one thing: find something to criticize about the movie. They don't even mention the good parts of the movie. They ain't there for you when you're winning in the movie. They not there for you when things go well in your movie. They are there for one reason only: to criticize. They are the movie critics. Well, how else would they have a position if they wasn't the critic? What would they do? The critic's job is to criticize, find something wrong. They not the movie helpers. They not the movie go-getters. They the movie critics. That's all a hater is. And they don't even write the good stuff. You got to keep doing the movie. My Heavenly Father, your God, is the writer of this movie. And in this movie, there going to be some ebb and flows. You got a beginning, you got a middle. All you got to do is keep doing the movie. You're the director. You have the choices. When you blow a scene, all you got to do is get with the writer, come up with the next script, rewrite the next scene. You can actually pray to the creator, who is the architect and the writer of this movie just called your life. You can either pray and get direction. You can pray and get consultation. You can pray and get guidance, and you know how to direct the scene for the next one. Even if you blow a scene, it ain't over. All you got to do is keep watching the movie. Keep in mind now, movie critics only have one job. That is to criticize. But what they got to do and what they gonna end up doing is what everybody else gonna be doing, y'all. They gonna keep watching the movie. You gonna show up somewhere else in another scene, and what they gonna say then? Oh, they get church mouse quiet then, don't they? The critics of your movie get real quiet when you shining. When God raise you up and show you out again, where the critics at then? Ain't no, oh Lord, they church mouse quiet then. You got to keep watching the movie, because the movie ain't over, man. The writer of this movie is your Heavenly Father, and you are the director. Don't worry about them critics, man. Keep watching the movie. You might mess around in the next scene, you're looking real good. I know I have.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.